Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to All in TV StarCraft 2 commentary, slide, and legend here, your casters. And yeah, on this map of, god damn it, Entomb Valley.
Yep.
Yes,
Got it.
for once. We have our Zerg player down in the, our blue Zerg player down in the bottom right corner of Entomb Valley, EGIdrA.
Yep. No other than
None other,
EGIdrA,
yeah.
the fan favorite. I can't even pronounce it this
Yeah,
point.
definitely the Zerg Colossus, the Zerg Juggernaut.
Yep. Some might say he's the best American player out there.
You know, I might be almost inclined to agree. I mean,
Yeah, I mean Huck
what-
is technically a Canadian, so
yeah, EGI is definitely one of the stronger NA players out there. Meanwhile, I guess we should introduce his opponent, the Red Protoss.
Wochtulka.
Wochtulka.
Let's call him Ka.
Ka?
Yep.
I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna go with Watch.
All right, Watch sounds good.
Watch sounds good. If we're butchering your name, we well, apologies, but you know, whatever.
Yep, he's going for a very fast forge into expansion, and of course, a ZvP EGIdrA is not the favorite matchup. He's famously said Zerg is not supposed to be Protoss. So yeah, we'll see how EGIdrA deals with this.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, just a couple of days ago, and during the, I guess the group stages of the IPL, man, he drew such a terrifying group.
Yeah, I mean he had MMA, Bomber, and Ghost King Prime. Like that's as bad as it gets, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean those are some strong, very strong Terrans.
Yeah, especially they're like so good against Zergs. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this probe being a little bit annoying, delaying the hatcher as much as possible. Of course, I
should even put down the pylon to really block it.
And hopefully get away with the probe. Yeah, he's going to be able to get away. Drops the pylon down. EGIdrA going to go back home with that drone. And actually taking the third base instead. Pretty common to see when the natural base is being, or rather is scouted. Watch, however, smartly anticipating that, does see the hatchery. Is he actually going to throw some cannons down back here? I think
he could.
Yeah, I mean it will be out of range, vision range of the hatchery. The Overlord, however, sees this immediately, and I just like, no, I know exactly what is going on.
Yep, should cancel that pylon.
Yeah, the Lings will get here, and yep, is gonna be able to get out here with that probe. Slow Lings can't catch probes. Sorry. And yeah, Nexus now or nearly complete rather, for Watch.
Yeah, and you know, seeing the very fast third coming out of EGIdrA, I wonder what the Protoss player Watch is gonna follow up this with. Maybe a crazy DT play or a Stargate.
Could be Stargate. It'd be really cool to see some sort of sentry heavy play, considering his second base is at the third. It'd be very hard to hold unless he is breaking those rocks. No, he's actually not. Yeah, if he can get up that ramp and use force puts to control that, he should easily be able to snipe the third base or second base.
That's actually a really good point. I wonder what Protoss player is gonna do. Of course, EGIdrA is gonna make nothing but drones for the next minute or two to really saturate the first and the second base of his.
Of his.
Yep, his.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, I don't. Watch is actually just starting Warp Gate.
Yeah, it was a little bit delayed, but it's alright. It's not too bad.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, it's just kind of odd to see because you expect that considering how cheap it is too, right? You expect that Protoss players are always scrambling to get it as soon as possible. You know, because it's such a long upgrade. Stargate is on the way. Very common follow-up in a PvZ when you go Forge. Fast expand, putting pylons all over his base. Yeah.
Yeah, and having a couple of Void just allow you to even secure the third base if he chooses to take that.
Yeah, and help to discourage and as well as, you know, fight off any potential Roach bust attempts.
Yep, that's also very true. I'm kind of surprised that Protoss player didn't transfer some of the probes into his natural to really saturate, help saturate, but you know, whatever floats his boat, I guess.
Yeah, it might not seem like a big deal, you know, because it's, well, I'll just build the probes there, but at the highest level of play, which of course this is, you know, he is playing, well, not the highest, but he is playing a pro player, so you can assume he's, you know, high masters, GM. Yeah, little things like this can make a huge differences.
Yeah, pros have a very specific numbers of drones or their workers to really transfer.
Oh, this is Zealot, or this is Zerling, it's not. Gangbang by 3 Zealots, not where that Zerling wants to be. Roach Horn is now going up 49 drones to the 35 probes.
Yeah, he's gonna hit that 50 to 55 mark, and he'll just stop, make just non-stop units, just such as Zerglings and Roaches, to defend whatever the Pross is gonna throw at him.
And it looks like his probe making its way around, possibly to throw on some proxy pylons. EGIdrA has some...
Pylon right in the Overlord's watch.
He probably didn't actually see the... Nope, he did see the Overlord, so we'll go ahead and cancel it. And a huge number, a gateway explosion, if you will, going down now in the main of watch.
Yep, and he's gonna go with this, maybe a +1 Zealots. And Void Rays, a very strong attack coming out of watch, and he's gonna clear up some Overlords for some Spore Crawlers, but EGIdrA is up 30 in supply.
Yeah, and he's continuing to make Void Rays. I guess it would just be Void Rays Zealot.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, but it's usually accompanied by just 4-gate Void Rays, but...
Yeah. And should have to get out of there with the second queen.
Oh!
Actually, a huge number of stalkers now being worked in. Pretty, I think, healthy unit composition here for watch. We're going to see how much damage he can done. Note that he has not a single sentry here to help control ramps and chokes. Ling's now running in, as well as the roaches. I think the ground armor's getting cleaned up. What's the answer to the Void Ray, though? Just queens, I guess.
Yeah, and the speed for Zerling just finished up in time for EGIdrA, so he's gonna have no problem holding this off. But even warping in more zealots there, I think that's a mistake.
I think he might have wanted stalkers here. Oh, barely saved the last Void Ray very nicely. That second one now coming in. These roaches will get chased away. Link's coming to tank the damage. Going after the stalkers now.
Yeah, that's a smarter move. But these charged Void Rays doing a lot of damage on even Lings here. Of course, the Kins are coming out to get that hurt Void Ray.
Oh, and so many.
Oh, does get that, and with his roaches out, he should be thwarted.
Yeah, definitely. The roach is very good against queens. Zealots, of course, will also queens. But yeah, so many zealots and stalkers being lost here. If we look at the units lost tab, we can see that watch is considerably behind.
Yeah, he's down 40 in supply, but he's trying to put more pressure in, and what is he really doing here?
I don't know. This is definitely a mistake. You know, at this point, the Zerg player can pump out roaches no problem, even transfusing one there. That one Void Ray again, barely getting out with 17 HP.
Yeah, EGIdrA even snuck in 8 drones while Pross was putting pressure on, so just EGIdrA was in full confidence he was able to hold off the attack. Yeah,
and he's feeling really comfortable, or so comfortable he's going to try and take his 4th base. I believe I did see the silhouette there. Infestation Pit, nearly complete for EGIdrA. And, you know, on this map, of course, you do want to always put the pressure on Zerg, prevent them from, you know, taking too many bases and making so many drones. But, yeah, exactly, a 3rd base for Protoss. It's so easy to hold a 3rd base on this map if you're able to. It looks like he's going to start blocking off that ramp, you know, with gateways and some heavier structures. And Protoss turning on 3 bases on this map is so powerful. It allows them to tech up to that deadly Protoss Deathball and push out basically at a time of their choosing.
Oh yeah, for sure. They can skip any unit composition they want out of 3 crawl space. It's so hard to deal with as a Zerg player.
Exactly, and what Zerg is gonna, unless you're considerably far ahead, gonna try to bust, you know, up those heavily defended ramps and choke points. I mean, unless I don't know, you got some special strategy worked out.
Yeah, of course, our Pross player watch only has 1 sentry to really defend, so he's really risking it. But he's gonna go up to Colossus tech. Of course, Colossus is a very good counter to Infestors.
Wow, EGIdrA nearly 1 supply. Wochtulka not even nearly at 100, and yeah, you know, he's got EGIdra's got the tech advantage. He's got the
yeah. I'm surprised EGIdrA didn't go for a Spire tech.
I don't know. We might see a Spire being dropped down later. Right now, just getting a rather large number of Infestors. Burrow did just finish as well.
Oh my God! So the 4th base is gonna go down.
Just one queen coming out. Looks like he will lose this. That one queen alone, she is not going to be able to take on these Void Rays. Perhaps buying some time. Huge lane run by surrounding these zealots.
No, there's a force field. There's one force field. Oh,
no, not being able to save it. More zealots not coming in. Infestor coming out. And that's not going to be very helpful because the Void Rays are just going to run away. Yeah, taking out the hatchery.
So sloppy by EGIdrA for losing that hatchery to just two Void Rays that gets away.
He had a... Yeah, I mean, he had 5 queens out at one point, and he should easily been able to, you know, throw 3 or even 4 of them at those Void Rays.
Yeah, did I see that right? 89 drones out for EGIdrA at this point.
And to his credit, actually 63 for Watch, so while his army might be tiny and he's very vulnerable at the moment, yeah, his economy is actually alright.
Yeah, he actually snuck in 3 Void Rays out, even after that Void Ray gateway timing failed, so I guess he's going for that ultimate Pros competition where you have Colossus, Void Rays, and Stalkers.
Yeah, and EGIdRA's actually about to move out now here. Quite a few Lings and Roaches coming in. That first Colossus is just about to pop out without Thermal Lance. Of course, the Void Ray actually getting a nearly full energy infestor and not wanting to waste any energy on that Void Ray. Units moving in. Huge concave on the Zealots. First Colossus is finally out. Not actually using it, though. It's just sitting in the back. Come on, get into the fight. There we go. Now taking care of the Lings. There's not enough of a ground army to support that single lonely Colossus, though. And I think this actually might be near GG.
Yeah, if it, you know, like to 5 to 6 centuries, it would have been it would have been different game for EGIdRA. I mean, our pros player, but he only had 1 century count or none, and it seems like a GG coming out of a pros player relatively soon.
Yeah, and a bunch of Zealots more being warped in to their deaths. There are now going to be 2 Colossus and 2 Void Rays out, but yeah, without a supporting ground army, I think this is it.
Yep, the third is going to fall off, not fall off, go down.
Come down, yeah. Yeah, like you can see EGIdRA producing pretty much everything under the Zerg arsenal while watching.
Yeah, even getting the 2 Spires.
Oh my god, Ling's even coming in, doing heavy damage to his Colossus. How often do you see that? And Watch actually able to hold that off, but look at his army at the moment is 2 Colo, 1 Stalker, and 2 Void Rays. 2 of the Colossus heavily damaged as well.
97 drones.
97 drones. Maybe a few too many. It'd be nice to throw up some Spine Crawlers or something. The Spire is halfway done. We are going to finally see
Adrenaline Glands upgrade for Zerglings.
Yeah, of course. Actually, the Spire was already finished. He's getting a second Spire for the double air upgrades. Greater Spire is now on the way as well.
Yep, why not, right? At this point, EGIdRA can do whatever he chooses to.
I'm surprised Watch is actually still in this game. I mean, at this point, you're kind of crossing your fingers and hoping that the Zerg is going to leave you alone for the next, 10, 12 minutes while you try to max out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like, oh my god, the Zerg creep infestation is spreading across the Entomb Valley. And EGIdRA poised to take even more bases. Actually, is he going to take that base up there? It'd be funny to see a Zerg player actually expanding towards his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but can you just imagine if a pro player ends up winning this? Like, can you just feel what kind of rage coming out of EGIdRA?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm usually partial against Zerg in general, but yeah, I could see.
I mean, not that EGIdRA is ever gonna lose this game, but it would be hilarious what kind of rage come out of EGIdRA.
At this point, you could put like me in, and I would still be able to take this game. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you can do like random Zergling drops or whatever you want, like, and then you can still win. 4 Bullets on the way coming out of EGIdRA.
And wow,
more Broodlords.
A lot of Spore Crawlers. They were actually just canceled.
202.
Yeah, he dropped out of quite a few Spore Crawlers that we saw there in the production tab in order to get, I guess, basically the
above the 200,
above the max supply. And he could actually, just throw a bunch of drones away at this rate. He still has 90 more drones
and
70 something
larvas.
So, keep an eye on that. We're going to see some heavy reinforcing from EGIdRA once the fighting gets on the way. These 4 Broodlords coming out by themselves pretty brave. The Observer did see that. And where is the rest?
Broodlord just coming one by one. It doesn't even matter at this point.
I don't know if they're rallied that way or something. Not a whole lot of anti-air minded, save for those Void Rays for Watch. And looks like the battle is commencing. The Colossus destroying those things on the ground instantly.
Wow.
Oh, but yeah, the Fungals and the Broodlords, I think, should be able to clean this up. Yeah.
Even more Broodlords on the way. Of course, the Archons are not going to do anything against this Roach.
Oh my god.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Not Guardian, Broodlords.
Guardian. And those are the best Terrans tearing through the Void Rays. Of course, Watch finally does GG, although, you know, to be fair, this game was over, I'd say, about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well played by Evil Genius EGIdrA.
Yeah,
pretty much.
after all, he can win against Poros, so...
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, well played.
It is possible, yeah. And that'll be it for this cast. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys later.